that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time. Before he was planted in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Open man is Rgl Year. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Fields going to keep it running right.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
On 1st down, Fields.
That's going to be caught. Rgl Year. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and goal. Fields. This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Giants and the 49ers now. 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
That was good tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Here's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Fields on 1st down.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion, Hill.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now Fields.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Let's go. Go set. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down inside the 30.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On the double.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown!
Isaiah Pacheco,
28 yards.
and the Niners have moved out in front.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Fields now to throw.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Here we go.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
38.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 14-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Okay, break.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
He's got a man complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
This will be caught. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before half for Lance.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
And Lance going to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here's Lance to throw it.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. In motion, Hill.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have broken the tie.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Makes the score Bears 17, 49ers 10.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Lance now on first down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Lance.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jalen Waddle
from 21 yards away.
And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bears. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Ready up.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Working from the gun. Lance.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
And Lance now to throw.
Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd and 11 now. Play action. Now it's Lance.
On the move to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
To throw, it's Lance.
This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. DJ Chark, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. Hassan Reddick from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Fields.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 6 yards away.
And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
49ers 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And now here is another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Hands it off out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had and my goodness, another interception. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And they will take a knee here. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. And they take a knee. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Lance.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Lance looking to throw it. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers.
Jalen Waddle.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
To throw is Fields.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Set, ready. You tell us. Ready.
One final try now for Lance.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And the Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody.